Almost 2 years ago, Danielle Cohn had to publicly announce that she got an abortion at around 13 years old. This was due to one of her former family friends, Virginia, leaking an audio clip simply to show the world how horrible Danielle's mom was treating her daughter for getting an abortion. Well, this week, Mikey Tua, Danielle's ex-boyfriend, made some shocking claims about Danielle's mom in an interview, and what he claimed Danielle Cohn's mom did during her daughter's abortion shocked the internet. A couple of days ago, Michael Waste dropped a new interview on Danielle Cohn. He had the same guest over, Danielle's ex-boyfriend Mikey Tua, alongside his mom Katie Tua. In this episode, the deal breaker that went viral all over social media were some certain claims Mikey had to make about his ex-girlfriend's abortion. Now, to me personally, Mikey's intent behind these claims seemed to be to just show the internet how cruel and repulsive Danielle Cohn's mom could be in regards to her daughter's abortion, as if the leaked audio clip of the things she was saying towards her daughter wasn't bad enough.
The little girl that needs counseling.
I'm not judging
her.
She needs... What happened, like, during, like, the abortion, like, when she was, like, going through it? Did she ever talk to you about that? And
about
what her mom was doing and stuff?
That her mom was telling her she was going to hell and all this stuff, right?
Not only that, but she
viewer discretion.
Viewer discretion, sensitive content.
But yeah, this is like super sensitive for sure. But when the baby like came out and it was in the toilet,
she did tell me that.
Her mom like took a picture of it and sent it to Michelle Paramore and Virginia, and yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. If y'all don't know Virginia, she was the one who initially shed light to Danielle having an abortion at around 13 and tried to raise awareness about how horrible of a mother Danielle's mom was for allowing her daughter to get with a bunch of guys early on for social media attention, and also for how horrible her mom was by judging her daughter for deciding to get an abortion. Here's what many people had to say about this episode. As someone who was Danny when I was younger, my heart breaks for her. I used to think I had to sleep with someone and be with them all the time for them to love me or think I was worth anything. Now, as an adult, I see that I was being used. I would dress to get male attention, and I would cling to anyone who showed me any attention or affection because I didn't get that love at home. Danny will grow up one day and realize that, and she will despise her mother when that day comes. I feel so bad for Danny. I really hope she can see what's really happening soon. It will be hard since she basically grew up in this with her mother. It's clear she lacks love from her mother, which is why she is always in a relationship. 90% of her YouTube is relationship content with other people. When she's able to see what's really going on and comes out with the truth, I believe she would get a lot more fans and support. Now, on Instagram though, which is where this clip went viral for the most part, the reactions were pretty different. A lot of people were aggravated with Mikey, saying how he had no right to be talking about Danielle's abortion, let alone bringing her up time and time again like he seems to do every few months. Danielle herself ended up seeing this clip of Mikey speaking on her abortion, as well as what he claimed her mom allegedly did, and decided to publicly call out not only her ex-boyfriend, but also his mom. Let's just say she was mad. Katie, you're a woman and an adult. Why are you laughing about another woman's business? This is my business, what went on, and my story. My trauma that I went through, and I never want to hear anyone else talk about it besides me. That time in my life, I was alone, so please stop spreading these stories about what went on because no one will ever know what I truly went through during that time, especially not two boys speaking on a subject like that. Get a life. Danielle also ended up responding to Michael Waste, the host of the episode, saying this: "At Michael Waste, I don't even need to start about you because countless people already know your true colors. Mikey was never a victim in our situation. If anyone was a victim, it was me. He was an older boy who knew he could take advantage and get whatever he wanted from me. He constantly wants to say that he was manipulated but what about the times he was begging me to do things with him every night? We had a relationship, and I have so many things to prove that. So once again, he was not forced to do anything. He was very into our relationship, trust me. And I have no problem posting the proof also. He did this last time we broke up and then got back with me. Not to mention, if all the stuff you're saying is true, then why were you getting with me every night? Make it make sense. Yeah, and this is when Mikey Tua stepped in and concluded that she was going to end up taking Danielle's comments about her son to the LAPD and file a report. Yeah, things got serious pretty fast, and a lot of people assumed Katie decided to make this decision as soon as Danielle strongly hinted in her comment that Mikey could have been the one in the wrong if they did ever sleep together, considering his age while dating her. Thank you at Danielle Cohn for finally sharing this. I'm turning all of this into CPS and LAPD today, so your mother can finally be locked up. You have lied about this for so long. I genuinely hope that you get the help you need. After all this mess, Danielle's mom was getting flooded with comments warning her that she would be in jail soon after all this time. And as her mom typically does, she denied any claims people were making against her and also believes that she won't end up going to jail. Danielle's mom responded to these comments specifically on her TikTok saying this: her story and only she should talk about it. Because you're guilty. Never did. And you do realize our whole family had trauma with it, and all of you should not even be talking about her stuff. You're going to jail. Yeah. Don't think so. One person even commented, if you're not guilty of taking pics of Danny's, why are you deleting comments about it? Spreading awareness does not mean obsession. She responded saying, I ain't guilty, would never do that, and didn't delete your comments. You have an obsession. Someone else asked, are the rumors true about your family? This time, she responded by shading Katie, saying that crazy woman who posted it told Danny I did it, and I didn't. I would never share a pic like that. No, not at all. Danielle then made a final post about this entire situation publicly over on her Instagram story, and this is what she had to say. I want to remind people that it's not okay under any circumstances to talk about someone's private business, especially such a sensitive subject. It's not fair for me to see others talking about my story and not even saying the truth. My story and my trauma is not something to be talked about for views. Lately, I've been working on my mental health, and that's why I have been trying my best to ignore this. But if you are going to trust people who are gaining views by telling my story, you're also the problem. Even though Danielle may not realize the motive behind these documentaries and why people are raising awareness to the environment she's being raised in, people think she's already been brainwashed by her mom to think that her mom is completely innocent throughout all of this. It's evident to a lot of people on social media that throughout the course of the last few years, Danielle's mom has been using her daughter as her cash cow, and no one is buying into it anymore. Danielle's mom even recently started promoting Danielle's new brand, and people think it's just another cash grab.
It was her decision, because everybody has always have something to say, but I think it was the best decision she ever did because she can help.
Even Danielle promoted it, and everyone has been calling her out, saying she hasn't done proper research, the ingredients are extremely suspicious, and that the whole brand just seems like a complete cash grab. Because her brand caters towards feminine hygiene, and most of the products that she's promoting seem like a cash grab because you don't really need products down there since it cleanses it itself. Anyways guys, I definitely want to know what you think about Danielle Cohn's mom possibly going to jail. Do you guys think she actually has a chance of getting locked up?